Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham. Alongside Jim Hardy, we'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. Some good, some bad this weekend. We'll talk about a lot of that stuff going on. The men's golf team is, as we speak, playing in the Athens Regional in the golf championship. They are the number one seed, overall seed in the entire country, the number one team. So hopefully they'll be able to. All you got to do is finish in the top, I think the top five to move on to the next round. But you'd kind of expect Auburn to win that, at least finish pretty high up in that regional. We'll see what happens, though. Very, very talented team. The women's tennis team, who was the number 2 ranked team in the country, got down, went into the NCAA tournament, fought their way all the way to the championship game, which the championship match I think it was yesterday, into last night against Texas A&M. And they had played Texas A&M twice during the year. They had lost 4-3, and they had beat them 4-1. So this was the rubber match. Auburn came up a little short. Lost the match 4-1. Unfortunately for them.
Now, how deep in the night did it go?
I was still getting updates on into, it was 7, 8 o'clock. I don't know.
Oh,
maybe it was even farther than that. I don't know. I don't know exactly when it was taking place, but I was just getting kind of updates from it. Obviously, if it was on TV, I didn't see it. But nonetheless, their run to the title comes up 1 match short. So, phenomenal season for the Auburn women's tennis team. They went 37-4, won the SEC tournament. But had won 11 straight matches coming into this. But, again, they fall to Texas A&M yesterday, who wins the national championship. Texas A&M, I think that's their second national championship in the last 3 years. So they're a very prominent program.
That is.
But hopefully Auburn will be able to – this is just maybe the beginning of something really special with that team. Auburn had Big Cat Weekend over the weekend. A lot of recruits in town. Auburn gets a couple of commitments. One from a 4-star offensive tackle named Leighton Von Brandt, 6'6", 281 pounds, out of Delaware, Middletown, Delaware. The number 64 player in the country. Number 5 offensive tackle, number 1 player in that state. But this is a big-time get. I mean, it's a very high 4-star offensive tackle. This is much, much more. I mean, if you're going to put a lot of, stock in rankings, this is the kind of offensive lineman you can build an offense around. So that was a big-time get. It looked like he was committed, I think, to Penn State at one time, but when James Franklin was fired, I think he ended up backing out of that and supposedly was basically headed to Notre Dame when the weekend started. I don't know what happened with the conversations at Auburn. He's really –
somebody talked to him sweet.
Maybe he got a check. I don't know. But
promised him some baseball tickets.
Maybe so. But Coach Hudnick, the offensive line coach, apparently he has a really, really good relationship with him. So big-time pickup for Auburn. Leighton Von Brandt, 6'6", 281-pound out of 4-star offensive tackle. Also get a 3-star linebacker, Kareem Palmer, 6'2", 215 pounds out of Lyons, Georgia. Get number 505 player in the country, 39 best linebacker and 61st player in the state of Georgia. If you look down his list, I mean, he claimed offers from Alabama, Florida. I can't remember. I think Ole Miss and Mississippi State and Auburn. So, that's according to that, that he had those kind of offers. So even though he's a 3-star, apparently, people see a lot in him, and there were some other teams.
You've said it many a times. What's a star matter?
Nothing when you get on the field.
No.
Do you make tackles or do you not? So
now it garners a little bit of pay up front because people are going to pay more for the 5 stars and the 4 stars, but you can also develop into a 4-star.
I think individually it matters a lot less than collectively.
Yes.
Okay, so if all your recruits in a recruiting class combine to be an average of really high star ranking, you can think, okay, that's going to be a pretty good class.
Right.
Just because you're not going to miss on that many guys. But as far as an individual is concerned, even if they're a 5-star, now, I mean, there's some guys that are 5 stars that are, different and they're super, they're freakish and they'll work out regardless. But sometimes if you're a 5-star, sometimes if you're a 2-star, there are guys, and we got countless examples of guys that were great. So, you got to at some point trust your coaches to do their evaluation and say, yeah, we like this kid. We think we can do something to develop him. And hopefully that's the case. So, Kareem Palmer and Leighton Von Brandt are now a part of the Auburn 2020. I guess this would be the 2027 recruiting class, and
hopefully a local kid, a Kingston pre-year. I got the chance to.
He'd be 2028 though.
Oh, 28. That's right. He's a junior. Well, anyway, I got the chance to sit and watch him perform Friday night. I watched their Benjamin Russell spring game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
Does the dance stuff, and she was on the field for halftime for dancing.
Okay.
So I sat and watched the whole game. And
so how did they do a jamboree? Or did they play each other?
Yeah, they each other. They did basically maroon on white, where they did the maroon guys were defense, and about like Auburn did it. You got points for a fumble, points for interceptions, points for I forgot what it was, like a touchdown, a sack, got you a point. Things like that. But he was all what he's lived up to be. I mean, the kid can read the defense pretty good. When he gets outside, you're not going to catch him. I mean, he's obviously got a few things to work on because he's still young, but, I mean, I'd love to see him in Auburn's 28 class.
Yeah, yeah. He's just judging by watching him play as a sophomore, if he continues to develop. I mean, he was really good and carried that Benjamin Russell team deep into the playoffs. So, if he continues to develop, he's going to be a top priority for a lot of teams.
If I'm not mistaken, it was Duke, Alabama, and Tennessee or Middle Tennessee. I think it was Middle Tennessee. Those 3 schools were there for his spring game.
Okay.
Alabama had literally someone there filming, like on the sideline taking pictures and had a video camera and everything.
Really?
Yeah. And Duke, there was a guy from Duke. They said he had been at every practice with him during the spring, like come to every practice.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So wake up, Auburn.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that makes a big difference, but ultimately, what's it going to come down to?
It's like literally the notes you wrote down today. The kid, what is this, Palmer kid? Auburn felt like home for me. I built a relationship with the coaches. That's what that guy from Duke is doing. He is building a relationship with this kid. Now, at the end, his money may not equal up to the Alabama money or Auburn money, but that relationship's going to go a little ways. It ain't
what's it worth? How much can that cancel out?
Right.
And if Duke wants to say, hey, we're going to take all of our NIL and put it on this one player.
Yeah.
And, we could bring him in and make him a really nice offer.
Yeah.
Whereas Auburn or Alabama or some of these other ones they got to really be,
they got
studious in how they
I just thought it was neat to watch, this day and age of NIL, to see a team like a Duke spending that much time on a 5-star kid. Like, I mean, they're from what I understood, that guy's been at every practice and he was at his spring game.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
building relationships.
Hey, that's a good thing. Auburn falls to Georgia 2-1. Both the first game was a 2-1 pitchers duel. The second game, the offenses woke up a little bit. Georgia edges Auburn 9-7. But then Auburn comes back on Sunday like they have been doing here as of late and run rules Georgia 14-4. Petrovic ends up pitching a really nice game. But, Marciano deserved a little bit better. He pitched a really great game. He ends up taking the loss, unfortunately, but because he gives up 2 runs. But
right.
To be perfectly honest, I mean, look, Georgia's really, really good. They are literally the best offensive team in the country.
Sure.
But these games came down to just, one play here, there, one hit here, there, one unable to get out of the inning when the guy hits a home run. So this was very, very close, what you would expect between two really, really good teams. And so Georgia was just a little bit better this weekend.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but that's the truth.
Well, and when we come back, I can share some stats with you that'll kind of eye-opening for Auburn's season. That shows you how they got to where they are.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and take a break, but don't go anywhere. We're just getting started. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
At Southern Union State Community College, success isn't a solo journey. It's powered by something bigger. A herd of faculty, mentors, industry partners, and a community committed to helping you move forward. Whether you're earning a degree that prepares you for immediate entry into the workforce, transferring to a university, or learning a new skill, Southern Union helps you find your strength and run with it. Herd powered, performance driven. Southern Union State Community College. Apply today at suscc.edu.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Summer is on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet.
Truck Month is now at Glenn Smith in Opelika. We've got fresh new Silverado 1500s and 2500 HDs arriving daily. Plus, you'll get 0% financing on Silverado 1500s right now. Drive Chevy Equinox models from 3.9 financing. But wait, that's not all.
Enjoy no payments for 90 days.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy Graham and Jim Hardy with you till about 45 more minutes. Taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. We are brought to you each and every day by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job's too big, no job is too small. Commercial or residential, for all your needs, give them a call today. Also, the Glenda Mitchell Law Firm for all your personal injury needs, whatever they might be. Hopefully you can avoid that kind of thing. But if it happens, Glenda Mitchell is the phone call you need to make. She and her law firm are always going to be looking out for you and can help you out with all your needs. Finally, Sensagreen, heating, cooling, and insulation for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensagreen.
We need some today.
They are the carrier dealer, and it is getting up around 90, so it's summer's here.
It's warm.
And it is Memorial Week, I guess you want to call it, Memorial Day coming up. So, all right, we promised to talk about a little bit of this baseball series with Georgia over the weekend. Again, Georgia takes the first one 2-1. Auburn, Georgia takes the second one 9-7, and Auburn comes back and salvages one game in the series 14-4. In 8 innings on Sunday. But let's dive into the numbers just a little bit here.
Yeah, I want to give you some numbers as we get, we're about to bounce into this SEC tournament and then the regional tournament play. You and I were talking about off air where we could possibly, there's no question between either one of us that we're getting a regional seed. Mm-hmm. The question in some people's mind watching the show and out there watching other baseball shows, does Auburn get a super regional seed? What do you say?
I say yes. I don't think losing 2 of 3 in the fashion that they did by a combined 3 runs is going to knock you any lower, because I think they were clearly a top 8 seed coming into the series.
Sure.
So now I don't think, and to be perfectly honest, I don't even think it matters if you lose the first game in the SEC tournament.
So you say
it'd be nice to go ahead and win a game.
You say it's a super either way.
I do believe it is, but I could be wrong.
Well, let me throw you the numbers over, just like what Auburn just played in a series. Okay, all their series this year that they've played, 3-game series. Mm-hmm. In the 3-game series, Auburn is 8-5 in game 1. So pretty good record if they got a chance of winning game 1. Game 2, they're 7-7 on the season. Okay. So that's kind of a toss-up. But where they shine is the last game of the series every time, 10-2 on the season on game 3. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
To say, if you think about it in a statistical term and also think about it in a pitching staff determination on the other team. You've already seen what they got their best on Friday. You've seen what they got their best on Saturday. Georgia threw a guy at you that was 8-0 on Sunday, and you gave him his first loss.
Right.
That shows you that this team over the weekend, over a process of 3 games, are processing how you're pitching them. Gabe is doing a great job of coaching these guys into getting game 2 and game 3, especially game 3, is in our favor because they can't roll somebody out there that our hitting ain't ready for.
Yeah, I think I don't know if you got that stat, but I wonder. I know we've run ruled probably more teams on Sunday than we have all year long. It was
I'll give
the last several.
I'll give you some run situations. I don't have the run rules, but I got this. In losses, Auburn only scores 2 runs on average in a loss.
Mm-hmm.
The opponent, they give up over 6 runs, a 6.5 runs a game to the opponent in a lost game. So if Auburn, I think you threw the stat out way a long time ago, 6 runs in a game was kind of Auburn's barrier number. If you get over 6, the odds are in their favor of winning it.
Right.
Well, in a win, Auburn scores over 9 runs. They're 9.1 runs a game in a win, and they only give up 5 or less in a win.
Okay.
So that makes it pretty clear what's about to happen. If
we're
Auburn,
getting beat 6-2 if we lose, and we're winning 9-4.
Yeah.
So the offense, the bats are important here.
That is correct. They are important. The other one I was able to dig up. In wins, not one single opponent has only scored 6 runs one time, and they've only had 3 times on the year opponents have scored 5 runs. So we're actually only giving up 4 or less, really. You know, if you think about over the course of all those baseball games, Auburn's not giving up a lot of runs. That shows you the pitching is there.
No, the starting, I think the team ERA was like 3.4. It may have gone up a little bit after this weekend, but coming into that series against Georgia, it was stellar.
Now you've gotten, let me see what we got. Oh, I was bringing it up to you off there. Auburn is number 1 in the toughest schedule in the country by far. There's nobody even close. Out of the top 25 of Baseball America, Auburn has played 11 of them, but which I was able to find out was a great a stat that kind of made a dividing line to me that I was going to share with you is Texas, Georgia, and Georgia Tech are all ranked ahead of Auburn in the national rankings. Okay, they're 2, 4, and 5, and Auburn sits at 6.
Okay.
We are 1-2 against Texas, 1-2 against Georgia, and 1-1 against Georgia Tech. So 3-5 on the year against everybody that's above us. But listen to this stat. Runs, I added up the runs for both. In all of those games combined, which is 8 baseball games, we are 45-45.
I was going to say, I remember one of those games against Texas. One of those losses was a one-run game.
Yes.
That we had a lead in, I think, going to the 9th inning. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm remembering.
That to me is pretty impressive. That even though you lost the game, the run count was still there. That you're competing with the top.
Well, there again, you're losing the first 2, but you're coming back and hammering them on Sunday, so it's kind of balancing things out.
Right.
But,
a lot of those one-run games.
Yeah, I mean, 1-run loss against. I know they had a one-run game against Alabama. I think they may have 2, or it was 1 or 2 runs. You had a 1-run loss against Georgia, a 1-run loss against Texas A&M. So I mean, even in the losses, Auburn is right there. These games are coming down to 1 home run here or there.
You are, and I'll throw you some national stats at you. Number 6 nationally in shutouts, as you brought up. You know, double-digit, winning the ball game and shutting the other team out. We've got 7 shutouts on the year. You're number 3 nationally in whip, which is walks versus hits. We've only given up 142 walks versus 403 hits. You are number 1 in the nation versus walks allowed. We only give up 142 on the year. The next team's at like 160-something. So Auburn pitching is there. Number 1 in strikeouts to walk ratio. We've had 534 strikeouts, only give up 142 walks. That is slinging the baseball.
Yeah.
Number 1, I mean.
And it really helps to have guys like Jackson Arnold. Jackson Arnold,
please.
Jackson Sanders
yeah.
and L.J. Cormier. Those 2 guys they come in and they can pitch, 4 innings, whatever it takes, and pick up whoever starts that day. I mean, they're phenomenal.
Cormier has come in. He's a 2.29 ERA. He's come in for 35 innings and only give up a 200 batting average to the other team.
Up against a break here, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event. From tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sense Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sense Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sense Green.
Summer is on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Join the 43rd Alabama State Games, June 12th through 14th, 2026. Compete in Olympic-style events and support Alabama youth sports. Discover the power of sports. Registration opens March 1st at alagames.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. I always like to remind you about Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some tremendous food in the Montgomery or Auburn area. They got a wide variety of food there. They got casseroles, got a great selection of wine. They got daily lunch specials. They got specials going on. They can cater your next meal, whatever it might be. Go and check out their website, steaksandwine.com. Just the letter N, steaksandwine.com. Check them out today. You'll definitely be glad that you did. The food is absolutely delicious. That is Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines on Pepper Tree in Montgomery and on East Glen in Auburn. All right, the SEC tournament will begin tomorrow, 9:30 in the morning. You'll get Missouri and Ole Miss. 1 o'clock, you got Kentucky at Vandy. 4:30, South Carolina and Tennessee. And then at 8 o'clock, LSU and Oklahoma. So Auburn is, as Jim said, the 6th seed. They will take on the winner of LSU and Oklahoma in the night game, 8 o'clock, tomorrow on Wednesday night. So that should be somewhat interesting here. Georgia is the 1 seed, as you would expect. Texas is the 2 seed. Texas A&M is the 3 seed, and Alabama gets the 4 seed by virtue of taking, I guess, 2 of 3 from Ole Miss this weekend. So that put them at 18-12, and Auburn is 7-13. Again, Auburn takes 2 of 3 from Florida and Texas A&M for that matter, but Florida ends up 18-12 too. Considering the way Florida started the year,
oh goodness,
for them to come back the way they did, that's saying a lot. That's
good coaching.
Yeah, definitely. They have kind of turned things around.
The good thing so far about this, the way this bracket is falling out, that you could obviously see Auburn winning that first game. You know, LSU or Oklahoma, because both of them.
LSU has struggled pretty good. Auburn's already taken 2 of 3 from Oklahoma.
And the real good thing would be to come back and get a shot at Alabama and take them out. You owe them one.
That'd be nice.
And I was looking at Tyler Fay is the guy that started against us on Friday night when we played Alabama, and he went 5 innings and give up 1 hit in 5 innings to Auburn. So I'm interested to see if he's still their Friday night guy, that he would come out on Thursday night and throw against them.
Right. No. All right, so that is the SEC tournament. Ty says, do y'all think Auburn will be a top 8 seed next week, or do they need to win one in the SEC tournament? I've already told you I think they're good. What say you?
I think they need to win.
Okay.
Because realistically, what you just said, LSU is not that good of a baseball team.
No, they're not.
Oklahoma at one time was
9-21 in the league.
There you go.
LSU.
And then at that moment, Oklahoma was good until, obviously, like you said off the air, after we played Oklahoma, kind of broke their spirits, and their seasons went downhill afterwards.
Now they're 14-16. They're not terrible.
Terrible, right?
But they're a decent team.
Yeah. So I feel like you need one that gives you that 18. That gives you that Shakir of a super to me.
I would imagine Oklahoma's going to throw their ace against LSU, though.
Well, that's
so.
Now you get back to the stats I gave you. If they're going to come out guns a-blazing because they know they got to have that win, Auburn fares much better to get into a team's second pitcher and third pitcher.
Now that brings up, do they do that? Knowing that LSU is not a good team,
right?
9-21, do they not save their ace to throw against Auburn?
Well, then you got to sit there and do the math for Oklahoma and go, okay, if we get this win, does it move us up a seed in the regional somewhere, or are we going to be what we're going to be either way?
I feel like Oklahoma is in the tournament regardless.
Sure.
So
they're a 3 seed somewhere.
If they could win a few games in the SEC tournament, are they on the border of a host? I think they're probably a host either way, because being 14-16 in the league. But
when you think about 16 host sites, that's not that many to go around when you got these 16 SEC teams. Like this one here, what is Oklahoma in the league right now? Aren't they 9 or 10?
Yeah. Probably.
So, how you going to get 10 SEC teams to host and have the rest of the national seeds out there to give out to Coastal Carolina, give out to North Carolina, give out to UCLA, Oregon? I love the SEC with anybody else. I just can't see Oklahoma hosting unless they make a run in this deal. If they go, you said they got 14 wins now?
14 and 16.
If they go pick them up 2, if they beat LSU and then turn around and beat Auburn, now you may be talking about a host.
Yeah. That's probably – so there again, I think, do you take a chance on throwing your second It depends on how comfortable you feel. But
right, well, that's what I was about to say. To me, if I'm looking to gain as much as I can, because LSU knows they're not going to tournament. They got to win out, and they still, may not have a chance to go.
Yeah.
But Oklahoma, I'm with on the ballpark of them that they throw their main guy number one because we got to have this one win. This gives us 15 wins in the league. That gives us a better seeding in somebody's regional somewhere.
Of course, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look who pitched and got the win in the one game they did beat Auburn.
Yeah.
And is that the one you want to throw?
Yeah. Well,
that may not be the ace. I mean, I can't remember, but we'll look that up during the break, see if we can find an answer. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after these messages.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill in Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area. And they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama. Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
Don't get stuck in the heat.
Right now, get your AC tune-up for as low as $49. And if your system's older, now's the time to upgrade. Choose your system, and we'll level you up at no extra cost. Hurry! Limited systems available. Call Dixie, and it's done.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Just a couple more segments left in today's show. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, Auburn men's golf team is in Athens to take on to take part in the NCAA tournament. Athens is the closest regional. That's why Auburn got to go there. Right now, Louisville is 8 under on the day. They are leading. Auburn is 7 under. Brigham Young is 7 under. Vanderbilt is 7 under. Georgia is 5 under. That doesn't seem quite fair. That the number 26 team, Georgia, gets to have a host regional side. Something about that. It seemed like you'd make them go somewhere else, but I don't know. That kind of stinks. But anyway, Georgia's 5 under. Rice is 4 under. So Auburn very comfortably. I think they're through 17, so they got a little bit, maybe one more hole to go. But some other ones, let's see, Harvard is -2, Illinois is -1, Charleston is even, Northwestern's +1, Southern Miss is +1, Kansas is +9, and poor Howard is +11. So they're not playing real well. All right, so Auburn's comfortably at 7 under, number 2 right now in their regional. So all you got to do again is be in the top 5. You move on. If you can win that regional, you'll move on, and hopefully get to Carlsbad, California, where the championship takes place. And Auburn has, of course, won the national championship. I guess it was 2 years ago, if I'm remembering right now. Did not win it. I don't think they won it last year.
No, they did not
won it 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. Pretty spectacular fashion, though. But, Jackson Coyven, one of the great, the top amateur golfer in the world right now, on your Auburn Tigers team. So
that may this time next year not have a team.
Well, I hopefully we'll continue, especially if they're that good. You don't want to.
Again, we've had the conversation before. It's all about what you're bringing back to the table. Even though they're good, what are they bringing to the table? Can they support themselves? Let's start there.
Yeah.
Okay. Because do I have to feed money out of the football program or the athletic program in general to feed golf? Is it losing money? Because like we talked about before, all these golf places are in an arms race.
Oh, it's
now.
losing money. I have no doubt about that.
Yeah. So, at some point, when do you cut the cord?
Well, I don't think you're going to see massive cuts anytime soon. But now, with Arkansas dropping
I think it's just
men's and women's tennis.
That was opening the gate right there to show other teams you can do it, and then people's not going to be upset.
Yeah.
Because there are people that love men's and women's tennis. I mean, I don't mind watching it, but at the same time, it's a business. Those universities are big businesses. And if tennis is causing us a $5 million a year loss, then that's $5 million we could put toward our, as you said earlier, our star quarterback at Duke.
I don't think it's surely it's not costing us $5 million.
I bet him off to you the other day. Yeah, I want to say, you want to say golf was that much or tennis? I want to say tennis was like 3. I think it was. Yeah. Because you got to consider.
What would be the first to go at Auburn?
You know, we had that conversation earlier. About a couple months ago in the Ask Andy segment that we will have tomorrow. That the whole world. I had a man ask me at the grocery store what to ask Andy, and you'll be surprised what he wanted to ask. Anyway, back to that. What would be the first one to go on men's or women's? Which side you picking? Women's?
Well, I think.
Or you're going to cut one
again. If you're going, I think you're going to have to go men's and women's.
Okay.
To be equal.
All right. Well,
if you cut one, you're going to have to cut the other.
I give you 3 options. Then let's go: men's and women's swimming, men's and women's cross country, or men's and women's tennis. What you cutting?
Well, the women are, the threatening to win a national title here.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've won anything in track in a while.
In a long time. So you could save yourself $1 million cutting track. Because you got to consider those same sports. People don't realize we are a member of the SEC, so those same sports have to travel all over the country to go run at a track somewhere, go in the same bus, the same airplane, the same food, all that.
Well, if colleges start dropping teams, you have to offer a certain amount of sports to be considered a division, an FBS school.
Who says? Watch when it gets all rewritten. There's going to come down to a super conference, and they're going to write their own rules.
Well, I'm sure that may happen, but that day ain't here yet.
They're going to say we got football, basketball, baseball, and we'll give you women's basketball. We'll give you something for baseball. Something to equal up women's basketball. Softball. We'll take softball, women's basketball, and something to go with football, and we're good. Give you 3 women's sports. It's coming. It's just whether it's here 2 years or 5 years down the road, but it's coming just because of what we've talked about. The financial burden on these teams now. The numbers were released the other day, and I got it on my phone. I might be able to use it when we come back. There are 10 rosters now over $35 million in NCAA football. There are 3 over $40 million rosters just for football. $40 million.
As James might say, for a plastic trophy.
That's correct.
Well,
I hope these fellas like the Grahams that are funneling all this money into these collectives are getting what they're paying for. That's all I know. That's a lot of money.
Oh boy, yeah. It's turning me into a cynic, Jim. All right, we got to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with one final segment right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe. Call Sensagreen.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your number one stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Monday afternoon. Boy, that was some interesting little tidbits there. How many players that entered the portal ended up out of football altogether?
For football, you had 7,720 players in Division I enter football.
What year was this?
Last year. Yeah, this previous year. So 7,720 players went in. Only 5,506 of them, so 77% of them found a home. That means you got 23% of fellas out there cutting grass and getting a day job. Because somebody's mama's aunt's uncle told them, hey, if you get in that portal, Alabama will write you a check.
Yeah.
Auburn will write you a check. But that's the other part you got to realize when you play the economic game like that. There's only so many checks go around.
I wonder if they'd do any kind of statistic. How many of those guys in the portal went to a lesser school? I mean, went down, went from the SEC to the, whatever you want to, or went from FBS to FCS or something like that.
Just to keep playing.
Yeah.
Well, then it turns into a pride thing there, because do you really want to keep playing football? Because, if you go to D2 or D3, you're not going to get paid to play ball. You're just going to be playing ball.
True. Oh, boy. Well, grass is not always greener on the other side, as they say. All right, it is May the 18th. On this day in 1933, Major League Baseball announced that they would have what they would call the All-Star Game on July 6th at Comiskey Park. It was to be played in conjunction with the Chicago World's Fair, and the fans were going to be allowed to pick the players that they wanted to see.
I like that.
And it's still that way today. The fans pick the players who they wanted to see in the All-Star Game. But the very first All-Star Game was announced that it would take place on this day, 1933. 1972, a guy by the name of John Sebastian, who played, I believe, in the NBA, makes 63 consecutive free throws. Now, you might say, okay, it's fairly impressive.
That's impressive.
But when I add the caveat, John Sebastian made 63 consecutive free throws while blindfolded on this day, 1972. Now, that is an accomplishment.
That's and what was the reasoning for that? Trying to set a record?
I guess, yeah. It's like a Guinness Book of World Records thing here or something, I guess. But that you would talk about some muscle memory.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is wow. Now, Shaq could not hit 63 free throws out of 500, but this guy could do it blindfolded.
There is. We just had a comment coming on YouTube. Cole says that Arkansas has reinstated their tennis program.
Oh, really?
That's what it says. I don't know that to be true, but that's what he says.
Okay, we'll investigate that for sure for tomorrow. All right, in 2004, Randy Johnson on this day threw a perfect game. Remember watching it? Remember it well, watching it because he did it against the Atlanta Braves. That would be the 16th perfect game in Major League Baseball history while he was with the Diamondbacks.
Now, he was famous for hitting a bird in mid-flight.
Yes, he was. Killing it. I mean, just
I don't know how you wouldn't kill it, hitting it 100 miles an hour.
It was, and that was in a spring training game, by the way. So, yeah, but you want to talk about just bizarre. A seagull, I think it was, just came sweeping by.
What's today's date?
Today is the 18th of May.
Well, on the 15th of May, the University of Arkansas officially reinstated the women's program due to donor privileges provided for short-term funding of the program until they can figure out a long-term fix.
Just the women's or both?
It just says men's and women's tennis reinstated due to donor pledges in the short term until they can figure out the long-term result.
Well, there you go. Somebody pony up.
So somebody said, "Hey, my daughter played tennis, and then we're gonna keep tennis."
Well, and some wealthy, somebody named Walton or Tyson or somebody said, "Yeah, I got another $25 million out here. Take it."
Right.
So good for them. Good for those. I wonder if they are going to have to. If any of those tennis players have already left.
Well, I mean, hopefully in 3 weeks, you hadn't made a whole lot of rash decisions in 3 weeks.
Maybe not. Happy birthday today, Frank Capra, Hollywood director. It's a Wonderful Life. And Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. You know, It's a Wonderful Life was a terrible flop at the box office. And people,
never knew that.
People didn't want any part of it. It was too, weird or, not what they were looking for at that time. Now, of course, it's turned out to be one of the greatest Hollywood holiday classics of all time. How about Fred Perry, tennis player, the first person to win the quote-unquote career Grand Slam? Yeah. Perry Como, singer, crooner. Brooks Robinson, some people think maybe the greatest defensive third baseman ever. Gary S. Paxton, born on this day, 1939. Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
That's a name there.
Yeah, that's, Reggie Jackson, the great Reggie Jackson. George Strait, born on this day, 1952. Chow Yun Fat, Crashing Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Dario Franchitti, I think he Formula One driver, Indy driver, Vince Young and Travis Hunter, all born on this day, May 18th.
We did not get one attractive young lady on that list today.
We did not. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for being with us. He's Jim, I'm Andy. So long for now. We'll talk again soon.